season test, and these two know all about that. It was just a season ago when they squared off in the season opener. The Irish came out on top, set the tone for their entire season, and now Giggum would like to have an answer. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one is perfect. The Cardinal had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Pitt and West Virginia play an annual game.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The give. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his... They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great...
Going for the goal line. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He tries to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was...
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a straight. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll come through on. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1. Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth. They get through and it's blocked. He picks it up. That's alive. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Bring in the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.